Of course, you can always count on this franchise to have a ton of active players. Still, what makes Call of Duty World War II's player base not only healthy, but successful after 4 years and 2 sequels? Back to the roots of the series. Perhaps the cross-play feature that allows friends with different consoles to play together. Can there be strictly designed custom maps? Or is it the enduring fascination for this historical period? Whatever the reason, Call of Duty WW2 continues to serve in the military, despite its age. Overwatch is a game that's hard to put down. It draws players with colorful characters and flashy powers, then traps them with consistent updates. Boasting its gameplay that combines the best of first-person shooter games and MOBAs, this game continues to be fundamentally satisfying even hundreds of hours later. It seems like almost 500,000 PS4 players agree. With the prestigious Experts League and the highly anticipated sequel, the Overwatch fanbase is not going anywhere anytime soon. The acclaimed 2018 release of Rockstar Games follows the slow downfall of the Old West, but the player base of Red Dead Redemption 2 refuses to disappear. Many fans still use the game to live out their thug fantasies. Its wide frontier is filled with fascinating NPCs, and there is always something new to see or do in either single-player or Red Dead Online. Given the New York-based developers' tendency to create massive games with enough content for years, that's hardly surprising. Longevity and long-term support are the strength of Rockstar, and they have proven this once again with Red Dead Redemption 2. Dead by Daylight is one of the greatest success stories of the past generation. It started out as a humble indie multiplayer survival horror game with a unique style of play, but soon became one of the greatest genres of its time. Even after direct competition from imitators and major licenses, the indie Canadian classic continues to receive normal player numbers that are not far behind the new AAA games. It is surprising how such a small game can maintain such a commitment even after almost half a year. With no PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale sequel on the horizon, those looking for a tight, Super Smash Bros.-like platform fighting game experience on Sony's console had to look elsewhere. For most people, the answer was 2017's Brawlhalla. Games with 53 playable characters, cross-play with other platforms, AAA licensed cross-content, and tons of optional customization don't come often. It offers something truly unique, and has maintained an impressive audience as a result. Hundreds of thousands of people regularly enjoy Caricature Slaughter, even 7 years after its release. The tactical FPS series of Ubisoft and Tom Clancy was in a bad place in 2015. While early life kept expectations high, subsequent games often didn't keep up with them, which resulted in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege being tasked with saving the fall streak. Thankfully, just like Overwatch, Siege has captured gamers everywhere thanks to consistent support, a successful esport scene, and engaging FPS gameplay. An experience that has not lost its freshness after all these years. Many of these successful, classic games focused on competitive online multiplayer, and the reason is clear. There will always be new experiences to be had when facing friends and strangers alike and playing better than them. In contrast, a campaign-driven game with a clearly defined endpoint will inevitably miss out on ways to attract players. Usually, when a game is truly great, it's worth coming back, just for the sake of fun. Marvel's Spider-Man sums this up perfectly. Despite the 2018 release date and a sequel that developed it in various ways, the original still wins in some areas. Therefore, there are almost 1 million webheads playing Insomniac's original open-world superhero simulator on a regular basis. The 2017 open-world racer from EA and Ghost Games continues to be popular. She seems to have mastered the addictive mix of speed, style, and the liberating open space feel that fans desire. It may not have reached the brightest welcome level, but Need for Speed Payback continues to cater to players' need for bodily speed. Fans rewarded the game with one of the highest retention rates on PS4. Even after the solid Need for Speed Heat launched in 2019, Payback still seems to be driving with a full tank. Grand Theft Auto 5 is perhaps Rockstar's masterpiece. It offers a perfect balance of sandbox freedom and engaging narration. It has a robust online multiplayer mode, and has an open world that has become the benchmark by which others are measured. There is nothing like time spent in Los Santos. Surprisingly, Grand Theft Auto 5 remains the biggest game of its kind since 2013. It is one of the oldest games on the system, and still one of the most played games. Where can Rockstar go with the sequel? Thanks to its simple and ingenious design, Minecraft has remained at the top of the game world on almost every platform. The appeal of the title lies mainly in its ability to be what the player wishes to be. Whether you want a fantasy action-adventure, a survival simulator, or a virtually limitless container for your creativity, the base game alone covers you. This is before even thinking about Minecraft's vast modding community. It's no wonder that 2.4 million people regularly play on PS4 alone. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.